Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. We definitely have another hot topic for you all about where's your money, like your $600 stimulus check if you haven't gotten it. And then also we will be discussing the transcript and some frequently asked questions. If it is your first time here, please consider smashing that subscribe button because of course if you're in love with family and finance or want more information about it, this would be the place for you. Okay, and if you're just coming back, welcome back winning family. I'm so happy that you connected with me again. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and go over this information. Now what these are basically frequently asked questions from prior videos that I had. And it was dealing with those who had not received their stimulus check. They checked the Get My Payment portal and basically, or Get My Payment tool, and basically it said not available. Now I'm gonna tell you guys, that thing is way off, okay? I checked it today. I had my stimulus check on January 11th. And I checked it today, the Get My Payment tool, and it still said my status was not available. So hopefully that will give you all hope that potentially your stimulus check will be coming on its way as well. And we'll get into some additional questions that you all have. So if you see me looking down, that's because I wrote them down. So here's a question. They're not in any particular order. It's basically, so there's a chance if it says not available, I can still get my stimulus check. The answer is yes. And if you have not seen how to get your transcript, I'm going to place that here. Please go back somewhere here. Please go back and watch that video because it will at least show you if the IRS had your information to deposit your money. So I would say that would be the first step for you to take. But yes, like I mentioned before, I got my funds. And as you can see on other videos, and you know, people were saying, hey, I got mine. TurboTax gave me my funds, or, you know, what have you, and wherever their provider was from. So people are getting their checks still. Like they mentioned that it was going to definitely be going in rounds. I think for the most part, people were thinking it was like a solid date of the 4th of January, and that's just simply not true. People are still trickling in with their payments. Now, on the on the transcript video where I showed you all how to get your transcripts, okay, it did have the date for January 18th. So I'm going to stick with that date and maybe plus or minus 2 days. If you haven't seen it by then I would say potentially you may have to file a rebate credit. And before I keep continuing on, I definitely want you guys to know that I'm not licensed. I definitely get my information either from online or something I learned, and then I share it with you because someone had to share it with me. Okay, next. I'm having issues with my information for debit card and account number for verification when trying to get my transcript. This information is coming from the IRS. Okay, so if there's some type of invalid information, I personally would not be able to validate that for you. So at this point in time, if you haven't received your funds, of course you can always claim it as a credit. But if the IRS isn't able to validate your information, we're kind of at a standstill until we know further information at this point. Jim, what if on my transcript, I'm trying to get my transcript, it says service is not available. So if it does say service is not available, go ahead and refresh your screen or try again later. The reason why I know that is someone did do that, like one of our subbies, our winning family, and they had just let us know that they just went back in and they were able to get their information. So here's another question. Does the dates on the transcripts include mailed stimulus? So I'm not quite certain if it's including the mailed stimulus. I don't know. It's honestly unknown at this point in time. Like they mentioned that they're doing it in waves, and if it's not received, you're gonna have to claim the credit. Let's see, another question. My transcript is blank. There's no status about stimulus. There's no status about any types of credits. So in this case, you do have a true not available status, okay? So you're going to follow up with either your IRS, with the IRS, or you'll follow up with the tax preparer. And to be honest, that IRS phone number is just ridiculous from what I've heard. So if you do have your tax preparer, contact them, you know, see if the funds were sent to them instead. And we have had some scenarios where there are delays because it was sent to the tax preparer and not to the actual individual. And so now, because the tax preparer will have to go ahead and bounce those back to the U.S. Treasury and IRS, it's making it a delay for you to receive your funds, okay? If you had maybe deducted funds out, tax preparer funds out of your tax return last year, or you asked them to send you a prepaid card, then more than likely it may have went to a third-party bank prior to coming to your bank, which is why there is potentially a delay. Here's another question. Okay, I have the transcript codes for January 18th. Will I receive it by this date? So when in family, again, I cannot confirm that you're going to receive it by that date, okay? I'm always saying like plus or minus like 1 to 2 days. And the only reason why is because it's a holiday. So depending upon that, it's not a guarantee, but it's definitely something that we have gone by. I did do a video with our TurboTax users because I am one, and many of them, you know, from that video was like, okay, I received my deposit. Now, there are some that did not, but there's a good majority that did. And as long as you're staying connected, and you also connect with others by just check back on the video and let us know your status, it actually helps other people to know, like, hey, I had the status where it said not available and it was blank, but I just received my funds today. Something like that would help encourage someone else. So if you want to utilize this channel as that platform, please feel free to do so. Okay, so next question. They sent the stimulus to the tax preparer. Oh my gosh, so what do you do if they sent the stimulus to the tax preparer? Okay, so if they sent the stimulus payment to the tax preparer, like I mentioned before, you're gonna have to wait. I hate to say it like that, oh my gosh. So your tax preparer may be in the process of forwarding it over to the IRS or the U.S. Treasury if they haven't already. And you might just be waiting for the IRS or the U.S. Treasury to mail you another check or send you a card. Remember, those items are coming in like white blank envelopes that have no information stating what they are. So really be checking out for your mail, especially if that occurred with you. What I do if I close my account or I have an invalid account number with my bank. So if that occurred, your payments were returned to the U.S. Treasury, and so now you're basically waiting for the U.S. Treasury to return those funds to you. All right, so TurboTax funds are not in my bank account. All right, so if your TurboTax funds are not in your bank account, TurboTax did send an email that they were sending out those funds. I would definitely go ahead and reach back out to TurboTax. To be honest with you, I haven't looked at their, any additional communication. They haven't sent me any additional communication from the one that I had read to you all some days ago. So at this point in time, it may have been forwarded back to the IRS if you did not receive it. So that means you're waiting potentially on a mail payment. Okay. January, here's another question I get, okay? The question is, January 18th is a holiday. So, yes, it is a great holiday. It's Martin Luther King's Day. So, because it is a holiday, I would just say plus 1 to 2 days, plus or minus 1 to 2 days after that date, or if it's not received, the potential credit. To be honest, at this point, guys, what you would want to do is follow up with your tax preparer. I would say check the Get My Payment tool, but as we all know, that tool is full of games. I mean, it literally said I was not available and I had my funds, okay? I don't know, maybe they're overworked. I have absolutely no clue why that is not even functioning. But that's the reason why I went ahead and giving you another option by looking at the transcript. So hopefully that helps you. A reason why I want you all to make sure that you watch that video is also because, you know, hopefully it will allow you the opportunity in case we get additional stimulus packages. You can empower yourself with having the knowledge of knowing how to retrieve your info on your own. Hopefully this answers some questions. If we do have some more questions, make sure you drop them in the comments below. My resource for this was Wells Fargo, so more than likely I'll go ahead and place a little clip. I'll also leave their link in the description box if you want to just go ahead and read it at your leisure. Woohoo for Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo was like, you know what? Stop with all the phone calls. Here's the information. I love Wells Fargo, so thank y'all for being an awesome bank. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I did not thank you guys so much. So even through all of these, you know, going on with the packages and everything, stimulus checks not coming and this just being crazy, right? Thank you to everyone that went ahead and purchased a do-it-yourself credit repair kit. I hope and I know that it's gonna really help you. I'm telling you, it's super easy to just go ahead and copy paste, put the information and go ahead and get that credit right. Like at this point in time, I think what has occurred with this pandemic, with this, I don't know, craziness that's going out in the world right now, we know that we never ever want to be back in this position again. And the only way to be able to do that is to be able to plan forward. Also have a coupon code in the description box, so make sure you check that out too. So anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching my video. I appreciate you. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, if you have any questions or any concerns or anything that you want us to talk about in the future, let me know. You know I love that. So we will be catching up soon and staying connected. Before you leave this video, make sure that you smash that like button and subscribe and be a part of the winning family in the future. So I wish you the best. Take care. Be safe. Bye-bye.